Well, hello all. Welcome to the Desert Goat channel, the goat with the most of what you decide. Well, we have this cop that sits here. Um, I'm not sure if it's them coming in here at the apartment complex request or officers just sitting here filling out paperwork. I mean, the only reason I say that is because I always see them stop here. None of them get out of the car. They just sit there. Eric D, hello. But I'm gonna walk up, see if I can get the number for the car. Um, I did get a little bit of B-roll footage of it. The guy's been here for about 20 minutes. Well, I shouldn't say guy because, could be a woman, could be a man, and anything else in between. Hello, Beckyo. Christoph Marine, hello. But yeah, I thought I would just come in and show you guys this cop car that sits in the apartment complex. Oh man. Well, I hope he gets out soon, Beckyo. And whatever Gotti's Halloween costume is, I'm sure he'll look cute wearing it. But yeah, guys, I mean, seriously, I don't know what they have. These cops are sitting here. I don't know what they do exactly. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the sidewalk hall before I do get, trespassed or something like that. I don't know who that is. If I got a mod, feel free to post the person's link. I believe you're a mod, Beckyo. But yeah, guys, like I said, um, the Converse police, I mean, they come into this apartment complex. It's called Town Square Apartments. And the cops, I mean, before I went live, I mean, he was sitting there obviously for about 15 minutes. Okay, now that I'm back on the sidewalk, I've seen him like come here all the time. You can have 30 cops come in and maybe one might come out and patrol or whatever. But as you guys can see, they just sit there. I mean, I don't know if they're doing paperwork or catching a few Z's. But yeah, guys, I mean, I've been going for about 5 minutes now, and he still hasn't moved. Nothing. Miss Mac, Little Mac. And guys, if you don't know Miss Mac, Little Mac, please go visit her channel. As far as the female cop watchers, auditors go, she's the absolute legend. You know, I mean, I'll tell you why I think she's an absolute legend. Okay, I mean, she's not very big. I mean, she's like 5'1", maybe 110 pounds. She took on a whole bus of snowflakes by herself. She even got arrested. How many 1A auditors, especially those who are small in size and everything, that can take a whole busload of snowflakes on by herself? You know, I mean, I know she hasn't done anything in a while. Lulu's Treasure Trove. Hello, hello. But yeah, Lulu's Treasure. I mean, I don't know if I told you, but this, I have two channels. This is a civil rights channel that I run. And what I'm doing tonight is pretty much showing what the cops around here do. They like to come into this apartment complex and just sit here for no reason. I mean, I can understand if this was a high crime area and they're just sitting there just to be like a dog kind of a thing. But, you know, it's not a high crime area. It's pretty much low, very low. I can understand if the apartment complex request for them to do a walkabout to make sure everything's secure, but they don't leave their vehicles. And if one does, it's rare. But overall, in general, they just sit in their car and do nothing. Why do you sound like that? I don't know. Why do you type like that? J-Ram. I mean, would you care to explain why you type like that, man? Ben, if I go over there and talk to him, that'll give him reason to get me for trespassing. And I'm here to obey the law. But you're more than welcome to do so, buddy. Ah, okay, J-Ram, that explains everything. You probably live in a basement too. Um, Standing tall 710. Can one of my mods give that guy the boot? Well, not give him a boot, but time him out first. If they act up again, then ban them. I don't deal with threats in my chat room of any kind. But yeah, guys, like I said, if they are running security, that would involve them getting around, getting out of their car and doing a patrol. I used to be a unarmed security guard. I know how it goes. Thank you, Becchio. Yeah, like I said, I don't deal with threats on my channel or anything that sounds like a threat. But yeah, because like I said, I used to be a unarmed security guard, and if we were just to sit there, because I mean, a basic rule of thumb when I did a security work is you had to do a round in so many minutes. Like if I came on, I would sit there for I would have to be like patrol every 30 minutes, and it's been well over 30 minutes. Okay, now he's moving. And he's going out the. Wait a minute. Okay, he's going in. He's actually doing his rounds now. And depending on which officer it is, it might be one of the ones I've made a complaint on. Yeah, I do make complaints because me and Blue Lives Matter, we actually did a filming at a local police station here. And it was two female cops, and one of them decided to get a bad attitude towards us. I mean, it's kind of bad with a lot of the female officers, and no, I'm not sexist by no means. I'm all for equal rights. But when you are a woman and you're on a power trip against guys, then it becomes a problem. I mean, me and this other gentleman, I mean, we were very respectful. There he is. I just had to walk out of sight. So I mean, if a woman wants to be sexist against guys and try to hold a power trip on guys, I'm against that because, hey, if you want us guys to treat you equally, you're going to have to treat us equally. And as you guys can tell, I mean, the officer just did a quick pull around. And yes, guys, this is a fairly big complex. And there, even with the car, it shouldn't have been that quick. Press Hunter, hello, hello. But yeah, guys. Yeah, it's one of those things. I mean, they're trying to get me to go. And it's one of those things. I mean, it's one thing for them to keep us responsible, but they are community servants, public servants. Sorry, public servants. If they're supposed to keep us responsible, it is our job to keep them responsible. And to those who don't know this, a couple of years ago, downtown San Antonio, which is about 30 miles from me, there was a female officer who has a very well documented history of assaulting people in handcuffs. She ended up handcuffing a pregnant woman, beating her, throwing her in the back of the patrol unit, telling her, I'll do it again. Okay, now the good news is they did fire her. The bad news is she appealed their decision and she got her job back. I don't know about you guys, but if you got a pregnant woman who is crying, who's very upset, showing zero signs of being combative, and you're letting an officer beat a pregnant woman, and you're giving her job back, and she has a history of doing such things? Hell no. I mean, yeah, Mr. Daddy issue there. Yeah, guys do it too. Um, there are officers downtown San Antonio who have gotten fired and arrested for the whole, like, okay, if you don't have sex, you're going to jail. And they've gotten fired over it. A few years ago, they had a group of 17 officers that were arrested from everything from sexual assault to drug It's bad. Downtown San Antonio, I mean, it's real bad. If I had a vehicle or had the money for an Uber, I mean, yeah, I would be downtown San Antonio all night, and I would have more footage than I would know what to do with, guys. Lulu's treasure, exactly. It is completely unacceptable. That's why I say it is our job as people, because if you pay taxes, I mean, if you go, rather it's taxes from from working, or as simple as going to a store and buying groceries or clothing, whatever, you're still paying taxes on that. Well, guess where that money goes? Straight part of that money goes to the law enforcement. So in the long run, technically, they are our employees. Uh, Jay, um, just to let you know, well, to those who don't know, I do have PayPal, Venmo, PayPal. You know, I've always said, guys, I prefer a thumbs up or a thumbs down, but I can't stop you from donating. I rarely say anything about donating, but most of you guys are adults. You know, do as you please. I can't stop you. I won't stop you. You know, I mean, that's just who I am, guys. You know, it's just like people who take methamphetamines. If you're over 18, I have no say so in the matter. You're an adult. It's your body. You do what you want. If you're a minor, then it's like, okay, parents, what are you doing? I can't do anything to the parents. I will not. But it's like, dude, you know, are you aware your kid's doing such things? You might want to get them help, show a little bit of moral support there. Holy crap. I just looked at my numbers, guys. I haven't had that many people in my room in some time. Um, well, as far as being corrupt, show the proof. I mean, when it comes to law enforcement, I can show you corruption in the past 10 years. Now, to one saying I'm corrupt, okay, show me what I've done in the past 10 years I would classify as being corruption. And good luck finding it, because I don't play that. But yeah, if people keep acting up, if the same person keeps acting up, mods, um, the rules of tonight, if they keep acting up, first time them out, and if they do it more than 3 times, you know, block them after the third time. You know, I mean, this is, I have this channel usually marked for people over 18. And if people can't act like they're over the age of 18, then this is the wrong. Okay, loud truck. But anyhow, as I was saying, if they can't handle being an adult, they can start walking. Yeah, I know, Beckyo. You put them to sleep, you're a lot nicer to the trolls than I am. I like using the switch. Switch and handcuffs. Get a little kinky. And yes, I'm speaking metaphorically. Um, Mr. Issues, if you're saying I don't understand, well, explain. You know, and yes, guys, I'm always one of those people. You know, I prefer information that is as close to 100% right as humanly possible. I mean, even I get my information wrong time to time, but I try to recorrect myself. And if anybody that comes to my channel and they find I said something wrong, by all means, correct me. Oh, see, guys, I guess they're watching. Loud and proud. Yeah, I got some pride. I mean, I don't go full on prideful. I find that when people go full on pride mode, they start making mistakes. I mean, I'm used to handling wildlife like raccoons, rattlesnakes, and all that other stuff. And I find when you get a little too confident and a little too much pride in your work, you start getting a little too comfortable. And that's when mistakes happen. Okay. But yeah, guys, I mean, this is a fairly good size apartment complex, and there's no way they can do it within a few minutes. But yeah, like I said, guys, if I make a mistake, feel free to correct me. I encourage you to recorrect me. I'm one of those people. If you recorrect me, I mean, yes, I'm the type of guy, next time I go live or whatever, I will end up, saying, hey, such and such corrected me. This is the information they gave me. Yeah. But anyhow, guys, right now, as far as like doing things that are wrong, right now I'm trespassing technically. Because this is private property. It's a gas station that's not quite finished built yet. Okay, just because I walked around, now he's trying to hide behind the bushes there. The lights you guys see are from the apartment complex. I mean, that's just how big it is, and there's a lot of lights. But yeah, like I said, I mean, he's going in this gate here, coming out over there, and it's way too quick. And as you can see, I mean, they have the, well, I don't know if you could see it, but there's no lights on in the cab of the vehicle. And usually, when security work is being done, they have a form to fill out. You know, every time they do their rounds, it'd be like, okay, such and such time doing my rounds. And when they're done doing your rounds, you say, okay, this is the time I came back. And you give out a report on if anything happened. Like here, it would be like, okay, if there's a place where there's an emergency exit, I would be required to check the emergency exit, check the fire extinguisher cases. You know, do they look tampered with? Are the tags to the fire extinguishers, you know, up to date? But yeah, guys, I mean, like I said, the cop just quickly goes around. Why do cops just sit there? Well, it's not just a cop thing. Um, Security guards do it as well. It is try to do their job, but do as little as possible. Being lazy. And for those who don't know, I grew up on a farm. You know, you get up and you move. Like tonight, I've walked a total of 5 miles on foot. Yeah, exactly. They should. And there's a lot of, I don't know if where everybody's from in the chat room, but here in the USA, we got a lot of cops that are, uh, let's just say, a little overweight, to be nice about it. And some officers go from a little overweight to very overweight. And see, getting up, getting out of the vehicle, actually walking, that's considered a form of exercise. And that actually helps lose weight. Oh, second unit. But yeah, guys, this is another common practice the police out here have. They see a camera, call for backup. And okay, I'm holding my cell phone by hand, guys. I mean, yeah, I have equipment, to where I can study it better. But the only time I'll use that equipment, like constantly, is if I'm in a group, because a lot of these cops nowadays, they have a habit of screaming gun, 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 and they shoot. And see, guys, now they're just being an asshole. He had no reason to throw on his siren. And that is another common tactic they like to use. But yeah, I'm going to definitely have to look at the timestamp for that. And roughly, let's see, what time is it? 9:32. Yeah, I'm going to see what the deal about that is. You know, I'll definitely talk to the chief and see what he thinks about his officers running their sirens like that for no reason. Hello, Blue Lives Matter. Yes, we're all perpetrators here, man. But yeah, had one trying to run a siren a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, might as well walk around. Knee starting to hurt. But yeah, guys, like I said, little to no movement. I mean, I can understand if they had like two patrol units here, you know, to do a walk around or whatever, but yeah. Yeah, Becchio, Blue Lives Matter, he's cool. Blue Lives Matter can say whatever he wants in my room. I've actually filmed with him. If you guys go back farther and far enough, you'll see a security guard go all out crazy on Blue Lives Matter. And yes, there was a issue on my recording to where I made a mistake. Blue Lives Matter actually recorrected my information, and I believe I have his message pinned. Oh, that sounds good there, Blue Lives Matter. But yeah, if you guys notice that when I go like that, it's because my hand's moving. Because, yeah, guys, I like to freehand my stuff. Very rarely do I use the gear. Because when I have it in my hand, it's kind of hard to mistake it for anything. Well, anyhow, guys, as you guys can clearly see, he ain't going anywhere. Or she may not be going anywhere. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what the cop is on being male or female or anything else in between. But anybody who is out here, you're more than welcome to film with me. And I know there's a few auditors out here who are button heads, and all parties, even those who are button heads with each other, are more than welcome to film with me. Because a lot of the times I am a backup cam for these guys. I try not to get involved in their craziness too much. But yeah, since I'm here, I might as well show you on how close the police station is to this place. I mean, it's literally on the other side of this apartment complex. And like I said, I walk, so it's fairly easy for me to get from point A to point B. And I mean, being on foot, there's good advantages. Because anybody who knows me knows I like it when the cops ask me, Desert Goat, how'd you get here? And yeah, I have a few selected responses to that. One of them is, I just parachuted in. Others like a magic carpet. Or, there was this magical lamp. I rubbed it 69 times. And poof, there I was. The genie just snapped his little genie fingers, and there I was. But yeah, guys. And yes, I did use the 69. It's more than just a number. Um, to those who are total perverts, you know what that means. But yeah, the officers, I mean, as you can see, the apartment complex here, this is like front doors to a lot of the residents. And like I said, when I said they've been moving too quick, what is stopping a criminal from hiding behind those bushes right there? If you're driving by real quick, you're not going to see it. And when I said he's driving by too quick, how much do you want to bet? They don't even come up all the way over here to check. Somebody could easily be hiding on this side of the electric box or this car. And as you guys can see on how big this apartment complex is, because literally on the back side of this complex is the police station. And here we are. We're coming up on the back side of it quickly. Yeah, and as you guys can see, this is the back side of the apartment complex. And you can't tell me that officer is checking every bit of it. You know? And right here, guys, this building's the actual city hall. Hello, 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 truth be told. Buddy, I could use some of your luck, man. You know you're like my lucky charm, man. And here's the police station, guys. You know, this is City Hall. That is the police station. And you guys want to know about the apartment complex? Guess what? There it is. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the backside of the apartment complex. And I mean, there's a fence line right here, and on the other side is right where the cop is sitting, way out there in the front. Way out there in the front. But since I'm here, I might as well show you guys what Blue Lives Matter has done. I mean, I've done a lot of videos here, and some time ago they had a sign here saying no trespassing. Well, this is public property. Anybody and their brother can come here. And they had a no trespassing sign, which is, you know, hey, you can't have that. And they had the no trespassing sign right here. As you can tell from, let's see, the tape. And as you can see, they're not very good at cleaning. Yeah. Well, me and another group have been on a converse for some time about removing that sign. and they wouldn't remove it. Blue Lies came here and he got them to remove it. I guess it's because, once you get Blue Lives Matter going, once he starts talking, they're like, dude, just remove the sign and maybe he'll go away. But no luck. Yeah, Becky, it is. You know what? They do have two cop cars here. You know what? I might as well sit down at this bench and film for you guys. Let me see. Let me sit in an area where I can get at least one of them. Oh, yeah. Well, Blue Lives Matter. I mean, I don't see them putting a fence up anytime soon. Really, I don't. It might take them 2 years, if not longer, to do it. I mean, I don't see why it takes them that so long. I mean, I know they spend their money on their things that they shouldn't be spending it on, but they gotta spend it anyways. Because if they don't spend the money, they will lose that extra money. But you know what? It's like, might as well put the word out and see what the bids are. I mean, yeah, I know they got to get people who work contractors to do it. But you know what? I mean, if they can get contractors to do it at a decent price, that's fine. As I told the chief, I can have it done to his specifications. Yeah, I should. Since one already decided to show off the siren, right? But yeah, just to let you guys know, there's one, two in the back, and one right here. Jay, yes, actually I do. How do you want your fence? I can put metal poles up and I could weld you a fence. I can do your wooden fence. I mean, yeah. I mean, we all have our jobs in life. Well, they can watch me all they want. And for a few extra dollars, I'll even strip for them. The goat shake brings the piggies to the yard. Yeah, that's right, the goat shake. But if I start stripping, that'll send the cops straight into that post-traumatic stress disorder. Because damn, am I ugly as all hell. Yeah, truth be told, what you're hearing is medical. To tell you the truth, if I had it my way, I would have a few auditors just roaming around. Because, like I said, you got one cop sitting over there at the apartment complex doing nothing. As you guys can see here, there's 3 cop cars of them doing nothing. Um, as far as the 3 cop cars that are sitting here doing nothing, for all I know, they could be doing a shift change. And if they're doing a shift change, come on. At least shut off the vehicles and turn off the lights. Um, they could be doing a prisoner transfer. As I said earlier in the beginning of the stream, I prefer getting all the facts before I assume. Yeah. Well, technically, the cars are parked even though they're blocking other vehicles. And before any one of them say I'm trespassing, there's their sign. You know, they have a sign right there, and I've not yet crossed it. No, I'm not the goat from that movie. Um, for those who don't know, the meaning behind my channel name is I'm from Arizona. That's desert country. And I just spelt my first part of my channel name a little different, not to be confused with other people. DZRT, short for desert. And when it comes to goat, I used to raise goats. I've raised pygmy goats, La Manchas, Nubians, Northern dwarfs. Yeah, a lot of the goats I raised, they were show goats because I was real big into 4-H back then. But yeah, that's the meaning behind my channel name, Desert Goat. I think goats are pretty cool. I mean, they're very independent little fuckers, if you want to call them that. Sorry for the language, y'all. I mean, they kind of got a mind of their own. They just jump on everything. Like more of a, haha, I'm going to jump here on this if you like it or not. By the way, that clothing looks pretty tasty. Let's take it. And I don't know if you all seen it, but there's a video running around on YouTube where a cop left their car door open and a goat climbs into the cop car and starts eating the cop's paperwork. I like to joke about that little video. It's like, yeah, we're here with the search warrant. Where's your search warrant? No worries, farmer guy or gal, but the goat has your back. It ate the warrant. Try explaining that to the judge. What happened to your warrant? The goat ate it. Right. Do you guys honestly think a judge will believe if a cop says a goat ate the warrant? Oh, Val Brooker, wait, look it up. Yeah, but just to let you guys know, if you ever visit a farm, close your doors because, not only would goats get in it, but the dogs will get into it. Cats will get into your vehicle. So if you have a brand spanking new car and you don't want it ruined because a critter's doing its business in your car, close it. Yeah, yeah, a goat would probably do that, Beckyo. If their qualified immunity was on a piece of paper, a goat would eat it. But yeah, but personally, I kind of miss having all those critters. I mean, guys, I had about 46 to 48 goats at one time, about 60 pigeons, 20 chickens, a horse. Well, the horse was a Mustang, but anyhow, sweetest horse I ever did have. I mean, I'm used to having a large amount of critters that kept me busy. But yeah, guys, like I said, I'm going to definitely be pushing it myself for the next couple of weeks, trying to get in comp watches where I can, how I can. Um, I am definitely going to go out and get a bus pass so I can get from here to San Antonio to see if I can get a couple of watches in there. I mean, I don't know how much the bus passes are now. I mean, here in Texas, they got it to where you can buy a whole month bus pass. So I don't know how much they went up. Oh, and speaking of recorrecting myself, I don't know if I said anything about the prison that the jail that I did. Because when I was filming there and they realized what I was doing, they kind of put the place on lockdown. And I thought it was because, they thought it was due to me filming, you know, because apparently they did say, hey, it was TX Sheepdog 72, which it wasn't. I mean, for obvious reason, it wasn't him because they got him on a GPS ankle monitor. So they knew where he was at all times, even right now. I mean, the poor man can't even leave his own home without them knowing about it. But apparently, what happened at the jail was there was a argument that broke out there between two people, and an inmate went to stop it, and an inmate got stabbed or something like that over it. Yeah, well, Blue Lives Matter, that's the story of my life, man. I work with what I got, when I can, how I can. Oh, nice, Vecchio. Yeah, well, I've never owned a snake. I've owned a iguana, and I remember the first time that dang thing got out. It was still a baby. I practically turned my home upside down trying to look for the thing. Couldn't find it. A couple days later, I went to do something on the computer, and I heard something moving on the windowsill next to me. And I lifted up the blinds, and it's like, son of a, that's where you went. Found the iguana, put him back in his cage, or her cage. But yeah, guys, uh, still have about 4 officers. I mean, they're just sitting here doing nothing. Um, I mean, I wish I had something a little bit more exciting for you guys. Really, I do. Because as you guys can see, cop car there, two in the back, and they're just sitting there. And from the looks of it, from the fence line, the cop is still sitting over there. But yeah, like I said, guys, thumbs up, thumbs down. It's good with me. You know, can't stop you from donating, will not stop you from it. You're all adults here. I mean, me personally, I would like to walk past that sign, but they would freak out. You know what? I have to tie my shoe, and since I didn't bring the rest of my gear with me, let's take you to that lamppost, guys, so I can prop you up and you can watch them. This is what I was talking about, working with what you got when you can. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to prop you guys up on that. So see, guys, it works well when you can like improvise on the fly. And I forgot my cigarettes all the way over here. Yeah, guys, I'm a smoker. Now one decides to leave. Ooh, 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 ooh. What is this? I don't think I should have walked right, Ed. Okay, guys, I'm gonna see if I can make it. Tuck, hello, hello. I don't know what they were up to with their lights going, but I'm gonna see if I can make it for you. See, guys, this is where a vehicle will come in handy. Chances are, guys, they probably threw on their lights just to get me to go here. Amstar, hello, hello. I'm trying to see if I can make it to this area where they had their lights going. Because they weren't going that fast and they did have their lights going. If I can't see anything the time I get to the corner, I'm going to call it a night. Okay, I don't see any lights. And after I cross this building here, I should get a good look. If I don't see anything, I'm going to call it a night. Okay, I don't see anything, guys. So, yeah, I'm going to call it a night, guys. So, be a good neighbor, guys. No matter how far or close you may be, always be a good neighbor. Good night, guys.